watching Outlaws of Style.
First, Outlaws of Style. Friday.
It's gonna be quite a tricky video for me to make, since this is, as you have seen in the past videos from my fellow outlaws, about Halloween. But as you might or might not know, I am French and I live in Paris, and Halloween is so not a French holiday. We don't celebrate Halloween the way British people and American people celebrate it. We would, you know, honor our deads by going to the cemetery and put flowers on the tombs and stuff. We do when we get older, because we have a lot of the American culture coming in our lives, and we would tend to celebrate Halloween just as another party, really, and where you get to dress up. But we don't go trick-or-treating when we're young, because people are not used to that. So you might just knock on doors and people would open looking at you weird, like, what do you want? If you go out, I mean, some shops are going to be decorated for Halloween, but not that much, and it's not a family holiday. We really don't celebrate it here. But when I grew older, I got into the American culture and stuff, mostly because I am crazy about pumpkin pie. I was about 14 at the time. That year where Halloween became a big thing, and the next year was just gone, but that year it was like such a big thing, and there was like a trick-or-treating organized by the actual city where I lived in, more like a big village than anything else. And it was like this huge trick-or-treating organized by the city itself, and we would go trick-or-treating in the shops, and the shops would give us candy, not the people, but just the shops. And it was quite weird, quite funny at the same time, but weird idea. I didn't really want to dress up because at the time I was very self-conscious about my body, and I was plumpy at the time already. I had this weird idea that nothing would fit me, and one of my friends, who was completely crazy just as I was about the TV show Buffy, and she really wanted to be Buffy for Halloween. It was like my worst Halloween costumes ever, because I was picked to be Willow from the show, if you know it, you know what I mean. So I didn't even have an outfit. I knew who I was, my friends knew who I was, but when people would ask me, what's your costume? And I would say, I'm Willow, they had no idea what I was talking about. And I felt completely weird the entire time trying to explain to people who I was, and it was just a nightmare. I didn't dress up for Halloween for the following years, but the best Halloween party I went to, and I sort of dressed to go there, was in London at the Shaftesbury Avenue Walkabout. If you've been in London, and if you've been in London before 2008, because it closed afterwards, you know what I'm talking about. The Walkabout was the best place to go, and they had this Halloween party, and I had no money, and I had nothing in my closet that would look like a proper, you know, costume, and I made myself look like a sort of living dead doll, I guess. I just put really white foundation, washed out my lips, brought up my under eye circles with the only eyeshadow I had at the time, which was a taupey color by L'Oreal. I had like really long hair, black hair, and my friends, two of them, spent, I think, 2 hours teasing every bit of hair on my head. I had like this huge hair at the end, and it was just awesome. And then I put contacts, like red contacts. It looks like a cat eye, but red, and it was like amazing. I thought that I had the best costume ever because wearing these contacts made me look like so weird, and I just loved it. I had the best time. I didn't even know if my costume was right. I might include some pictures now. It wasn't like the best costume, it wasn't even a costume, it was just me dressing with something kind of gothic-y, but these contacts just made my day. I felt so cool and I had the best time. Everybody was dressing differently. Lots of devils because it was like the easiest to do, like dress red, but it was just awesome and we had the best time. This year I am not going to any parties. I'm actually having a Halloween brunch on Sunday because I love to cook. So I'm going to cook some yumminess, banana and chocolate cheesecake, cinnamon rolls, cupcakes. I have like everything planned for orange and green icing. So yeah, just basically a brunch and feeding people with the best things I can cook. I just love to cook. I love to eat, but I love to cook more. So to me, Halloween is more like an opportunity to just cook. I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to bake cupcakes on which I'm going to put buttercream frosting. I have like, to me, this is just, Halloween is just another opportunity for me to cook great stuff. So I'm sure there are going to be a few parties happening in Paris because that's just another theme for a, you know, nights out and such, but I have like so much work to do at the moment. I just can't be bothered to go out. I just want to stay home, stay underground, work on my music, and just like so much to do. I am really, really, really excited about this channel. You have no idea. I might not sound like it because it's like super late now and I just got back from a concert, so I'm a bit knackered, to be honest, but I am so excited about this channel. I love the name. Outlaws of Style can be understood so many different ways. Like stylish outlaws, outlaws of style meaning fashion, outlaws of style meaning lifestyle. Being an outlaw is oftentimes because you and the way you live doesn't fit the society the way it's supposed to be. And I was so honored to be asked to be Friday. I am thrilled to be Friday because The Addams Family is my favorite movie ever, one of many. And Friday is one of my favorite characters ever. So I was like, oh, Friday is amazing. I want to be Friday. I'm so thrilled to be amongst these beautiful people. It's just unreal. And I know each of us represents what an outlaw is in his own terms. And I think that is just ace. I'll be meeting you next week to talk about bullying because I think this is next week's subject and God, there's a lot to be said. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the sub button, means a lot to us. And until I see you next, take care. Bye.